Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders from MWF Studios just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Mass. in the zip code of champions 02176.
Let's run down WWE Payback 2017, emanating live on pay-per-view in the WWE Network from the SAP Center in San Jose, California, April the 30th, 2017. This was WWE's first pay-per-view since WrestleMania and the Superstar Shakeup, which saw over 20 superstars switch between Raw and SmackDown. On the kickoff show, in a match that's had to have taken place now about 6,932 times, Enzo Amore and Big Cass with the win over Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. If you've seen it before, you didn't miss anything here. Finn Balor was the guest on Miz TV. Miz said that Finn was too small and a failure. Balor challenged him to a fight. Miz pulled Maurice in front of him to begin a feud between the two of them. Originally, Miz was going to feud with Dean Ambrose, Balor with Bray Wyatt, but that's been changed up now to Balor and Miz. In the opening match on Payback, Chris Jericho defeated the WWE United States Champion Kevin Owens to win the title, and as a result, Jericho also joins the SmackDown Live roster. These two had another solid match following their encounter at WrestleMania earlier in the month. Jericho is going to be active in his music again this summer, which could put him in the part-time department. But anything to help the paper-thin star power on SmackDown is a great thing for the show, especially taking into account the chemistry between Jericho and Owens. Right finish here all around, as Jericho would have been another top face on Raw to go along with Reigns, Rollins, Ambrose, Balor, and Hardys. He'll have a real impact when he appears on SmackDown now. Austin Aries defeated WWE Cruiserweight Champion Neville via disqualification. Another WrestleMania rematch. Match was fine. The finish was pretty lame for a pay-per-view championship match. The problem with the 205 Live roster is that the majority of the fans haven't connected with these wrestlers, their angles, or their storylines. Thus, they couldn't care less about them and look at the Cruiserweights as a bathroom break. One of the bigger problems that could have been resolved quickly is to stop having the Cruiserweights work a typical WWE style. Let them wrestle different, like smaller guys typically do. Let them fly, give them time to pace themselves, sell the moves, and then you have a far more interesting product that could get fans watching 205 Live like they do NXT each week on WWE Network, and then expand to have 205 Live event touring. As it is now, they're not going to make money with it. I don't think it matters who the champion is at this point. Raw Tag Team Champions, the Hardy Boys, defeated Sheamus and Cesaro. The Hardys were over like crazy in San Jose. Good match that the crowd stayed with. Enjoyed the finish where Jeff swanton Sheamus as he was trying to pin Matt. The two teams shook hands after the match as the Hardys posed. Cesaro and Sheamus came back to the ring and attacked them, leaving the champions laying. Jeff Hardy lost a tooth in the melee. I don't know if Sheamus ever turned babyface last year when this tag team began, but I think the heel turn will help Cesaro. Right finish here. No reason to take the tag team titles from the Hardys. They just need tag teams to work with. Alexa Bliss defeated Raw Women's Champion Bayley to win the title in front of her hometown, family, and friends. Michael Cole made a big deal out of Alexa Bliss being the first woman to hold both the Raw and SmackDown Women's title. Wow, what an accomplishment for a brand extension that took place 9 months ago. The company makes themselves look bad in situations like this because it exposes how little long-term planning and pacing there is. Match was fine. The right lady won. I don't know if I would have pulled the trigger at this event to have Bayley lose in her hometown. They could have done it the next night on Raw. It always makes sense to keep the hometown hero hot, and for whatever reason, WWE likes to have the hometown stars lose. In the first part of the House of Horrors match, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt fought around a rundown house in the middle of nowhere in the darkness of night. Only problem was the pay-per-view took place in San Jose, California, and it was still light out. The background horror movie music and video inserts totally killed the atmosphere of whatever the hell this was supposed to be. Orton and Wyatt tried to bring it. They tried to bring the intensity, but the production bells and whistles killed it. A refrigerator fell on Orton. Wyatt wound up in his limousine going back to the arena, which had to have been halfway across the country from San Jose, considering it was dark out there and there was sunlight at the arena. To me, booking this match here in San Jose at that time of day was just lazy and insulting. The fans at the arena hated it. The fans online hated it. It was a poor man's version of Undertaker and Mankind's Boiler Room Brawl at SummerSlam 1996 that actually looked like it was live to tape. Maybe a better comparison would have been the Hollywood street fight between Roddy Piper and Goldust at WrestleMania 12. Seth Rollins defeated Samoa Joe. This match was a letdown. I was expecting more from it. It was good, but nothing special. Rollins went over clean. Interesting to see if Joe gets any heat back tonight on Raw. Rollins beat Triple H at WrestleMania, and we have a heel champion in Brock Lesnar, so the right man won. But at the same time, it's not just a Raw thing, it's not just a WWE thing, but in every wrestling promotion thing in the world that's lacking vicious, violent, dangerous heels. And that's something Samoa Joe can be pushed as. It confuses me as to why he lost clean so easily and quickly here. Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton made it back to the arena very quickly. To add insult to injury, they continued this House of Horrors match, and it was a horror show. Brawling around ringside, brawled into the ring. Jinder Mahal and the Singhs interfered, using a belt shot from behind to knock Orton out and give Bray Wyatt the win. A disaster all around, piss-poor execution on what could have been something that was really interesting. Built up the SmackDown main event between Orton and Mahal on the Backlash pay-per-view May 21st, even with the champion getting pinned by someone on a different show, and that person won't get a title match with Orton. In essence, the right finish for the Raw guy to go over, but hate seeing SmackDown's champion lose on a Raw pay-per-view with no chance of retribution, again, making SmackDown look weak. A Twitter poll had 67% of the fans not enjoying this whatsoever. Funny enough, the actual House of Horrors house is for sale in Missouri for $36,000. What a piece of memorabilia that would be for the serious wrestling merchandise collector. And in the main event, Braun Strowman defeated Roman Reigns. Right finish, wrong night. Reigns is 4 weeks off of defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania, the match that may very likely have ended Undertaker's career, and then Reigns loses via pinfall 4 weeks later. Braun Strowman needs as many big wins as he can get. He's hot. He needs to be pushed hard. I have no problem with Braun Strowman beating Roman Reigns at all. The issue I have is that it's 4 weeks after he defeated Undertaker in the main event of WrestleMania. Reigns was bandaged up and injured from the Raw television angle a few weeks back. I don't think losing here really hurts Reigns, but it doesn't exactly help his cause. The match was quick, but much like the house show encounters Reigns and Strowman have had that were also short, the two brought it hard for the time they were out there. Fans went nuts for Strowman. They loved the injury angle afterwards where Strowman crushed Reigns with the ringside steps and they had blood come out of Reigns' mouth. As I predicted in our Payback preview show, whatever the result of this match would be, it would likely come back at Raw's Extreme Rules pay-per-view in June, as there's little new for either guy to do at this point, and I think fans would like to see more between Reigns and Strowman. Say what you want about Reigns' in-ring wrestling, but look at his Payback matches alone from the past 4 years and tell me he doesn't belong at the top of the card. Overall, I'd give this event a thumbs in the middle. Most of the wrestling was fine, and there was common sense behind most of the finishes. I can't give any show with the House of Horrors match a thumbs up, though. It was an embarrassment. Hopefully a learning experience by WWE that fans will never have to sit through again. On Twitter, fans gave Payback 45% thumbs up, 34% thumbs in the middle, 21% thumbs down. What did you think of Payback 2017? Share your thoughts in the comments.
Don't miss the fallout from WrestleMania 33 on WWE Network. Using our link below, get 30 days free. This spring, WWE presents 4 live pay-per-views with Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, and Money in the Bank. Relive the ultimate thrill ride that was WrestleMania 33, plus brand new original programming, every pay-per-view in WWE history, and 7,000 plus hours of content in the archives. Spend $25 in the MWF store this month and get a free WWE t-shirt and a free autographed photo of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton. We have brand new WWE t-shirts, posters, DVDs, autographs, and tons more. Best of all, every dollar you spend directly supports our live event and video production initiatives. Fans in over 30 countries can now enjoy our state-of-the-art studio shoot interview documentary collection on demand. You can rent or own select titles starting at only $5.99. Enjoy the wild Iron Sheik studio shoot interview as seen by millions online and on The Howard Stern Show. Relive the rock and wrestling era in the mid-'80s as WWE Hall of Famers Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and the Iron Sheik break down the first WrestleMania. The Boogeyman, Paul Bearer, and Kamala join us for extensive breakdowns of their careers, promoters, and companies they worked for. We also have a new shoot with Bull Dempsey bringing you a backstage look at WWE NXT in the Performance Center. Again, every rental and purchase helps support independent wrestling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 1,500 videos available absolutely free. Enjoy in-depth videos, live MWF wrestling, the latest news, historical videos, and tons more on youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. If you enjoy the free content, you can help the cause by making a donation of any size to paypal.me/BostonWrestling. You can help the cause using our links below to shop on popular websites such as WWEshop.com, Amazon.com, and Walmart.com. We get a small thank you for every customer sent their way, and best of all, it doesn't increase your purchase 1 penny. Finally, get a free ride from Uber using the links below. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs with long waits. Join 2017. Get a good ride from a friendly driver and a clean car on us for up to $20. Run out of time, fans. Don't miss a day on BostonWrestling.com super site. Like us at Facebook.com/MWFAction. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to us at YouTube.com/BostonWrestlingCom.
The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size, from our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls. We've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.